Welcome to Lobster's list for July 10th, 2012. Number 1. OUYA is a video game console project seeking to go from the prototype stage to the testing and production stage. The machine specs include a quad-core Tegra 3, 1GB of RAM, 8GB of internal flash, 1080p output through HDMI, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and a USB 2.0 port. Its controller will have 2 analog sticks, a directional pad, a touchpad, and what looks like a standard list of buttons. One of the barriers to entry for developing on consoles has been the need to buy expensive developer kits. It wants to make itself a more open platform that's easy to develop for by each unit being able to be converted into a developer kit to test with, and there will also be no cost for the SDK. All games on the platform are also supposed to have free demos or use a free-to-play model, so you don't have to buy games before getting to try them. By using a modified version of the Android operating system, it should also be easy to port some already existing mobile games to it. By the time this episode gets uploaded, it looks like all the pre-orders at the $95 tier will all be sold out. I featured a previous project like this called the Indie Console back in the first episode of the series, but this project is looking much more promising with promotion from developers like Mojang and companies like Twitch TV already behind it. As well, I want to note that one of the designers that worked on One Laptop Per Child will be working on this project. I type most of the episodes for the series on my Exo laptop. Number 2. Super Techno Kitten Adventure from 21st Street Games lets you play as a cat with a jetpack in an avoider game with bizarre backgrounds and techno music. The original game, Techno Kitten Adventure, made a big splash on Xbox Live indie games, and I watched it played by UberHaxerNova on his YouTube Let's Play channel. This game is not for everyone's tastes. The developers want to make a 3D Techno Kitten game with multiplayer, customization, and more content. You can pre-order for PC or Mac at $15 with your name listed on the Wall of Awesome on their official site. Number 3. Insurgency 2 is the sequel to what was a well-received mod for Half-Life 2 in the high-speed tactical genre. The project leader of Red Orchestra and the original Insurgency is on this project's team. Other members of the original Insurgency team have also returned. There's a focus on realism and objective-based gameplay with this first-person shooter. A $15 pledge rewards you with a pre-order of the game for PC or Mac and your name listed in the credits. Number 4. Star Command is a game that has you customize a ship and its captain, then defend against hostile attacks while researching technologies to upgrade the rooms of your ship. Previously, Star Command had a fully funded campaign for the iOS and Android versions of this game. It has returned to Kickstarter to fund a porting to PC and Mac. You can pre-order a copy of the PC or Mac version at the $25 tier. Now on to honorable mentions. Agent 88 is a web series about a deadly assassin that is an 85-year-old woman with Alzheimer's disease that describes itself as a mix of Kill Bill, Crank, and Mr. Magoo. It is seeking funds for finishing the post-production stage. There's a DVD reward at the $28 tier that includes the pilot, a making-of documentary, and commentary. Add $10 to your pledge if shipping outside the US. The fun pitch video shows good skill with camera work and editing. Telikos Protocol is a comics project set in a future of ecological catastrophe with mankind in subterranean cities. Aliens return to Earth to reclaim their technology that was left behind as relics that may be able to save humanity. The art has a very rich look to it. A $5 tier is for the 50-page first issue in a DRM-free digital format. At $30, you can get all 9 issues in digital form that are planned to have over 450 pages overall. A 4-disc Final Fantasy VI album from OC Remix is a music project to redo the iconic music from Final Fantasy VI into a variety of musical styles. The funds will go towards costs like studio rentals and a non-profit limited physical production run of this album. The album will be free to download on ocremix.org when completed. You can get a physical copy at the $50 tier until all 1,000 are gone. That tier also includes access to the first disc of the album 2 weeks before public release, and download codes for 3 albums from some of the artists working on the project. No Need for Bushido is a comic that has been distributed online for free for over a decade. Its campaign is seeking funding to have the first 380 pages made into 3 physical volumes. The creator also wants to go from 1 page a week to 3 pages per week. You can pre-order the physical volumes at a $50 tier. Add $10 to cover shipping outside of North America. Crea is a lighthearted 2D multiplayer sandbox game similar to Terraria. The main selling point is that the game is almost completely designed around players being able to easily create mods. Python scripts are used to interface with the game engine. You can pre-order it at $10 for PC, Mac, and Linux. Fruit Biter is an arcade platformer game where you must consume all the fruit in a level to advance. It is seeking just $600. 2Brosoft previously had a Kickstarter campaign for I'm Not a Hero that they cancelled. There's a pre-order at $15. Armada is a fleet versus fleet game that looks similar in gameplay to gratuitous space battles. Buy different spaceships, arrange them, give commands, and upgrade them before the battle is carried out. The project creator wants to rebuild and improve the game that was made with a now obsolete game making tool. The game will be released for free on the web. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps those projects.